Hey, all right, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rachachurash.
Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to the elect. Okay, we're the brothers from Great Millstone, Miami. I'm the brother lawyer, with me.
Jeremiah.
And yeah, this topic gonna pretty much go into how the Lord is gonna glorify us. Okay, and that's just what it is, man. All right, the Lord is, which the Lord is already doing that. He's already making us famous, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
You know, by these prophecies coming to pass. You know, I'm pretty sure brothers have noticed more traffic to the pages and things of that nature, because the things that we're saying is coming to pass, man. All right, and that's all through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shai. These are not our words, you know, but the Most High is going to be glorified by glorifying us, you know. And then on top of that, we get spiritual powers coming. Okay, the Lord's going to lift up a standard for us in the time of trouble, you know. So that's going to separate us, you know, and hallow us even more, you know, and make us even more glorious. All right, by Yahweh Shai, Shai, man. Isaiah 4:1. We're gonna eat in times of famine. We're gonna be the only ones rejoicing. Okay, and ultimately, you know, the trial of our faith is so that we could be glorified with Yahweh Shai when He comes back. Okay, so all of those encompass the fact that the Lord is gonna glorify us, man. We are in those times, man. Okay,
Right.
we are in those times, man. Okay, so you know, hopefully this video is edifying. We're going to just hop right into it, man. Let's go.
Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 14. Sing, O daughter of Zion, shout, O Israel, be glad and rejoice with all the heart, O daughter of Jerusalem. Yahweh hath taken away thy judgments, he hath cast out thine enemy. The king of Israel, even Yahweh, is in the midst of thee. Thou shalt not see evil anymore.
Right. Okay. So the Lord is telling us to rejoice because He gonna take the curses off of us and put it on our enemies, man. He gonna cast out the enemy, man. Which the Lord is getting. The Lord is in the process of doing that in the earth right now, man. Casting the heathen down, casting 2/3 of our people down, casting the wicked down, casting it all down, man. Casting Babylon down. So He's telling us what? Rejoice, man. Okay, because that means that what? That the Lord is in the midst of us, okay, and we shall not see any more evil, man. Which means what? In the time of Jacob's trouble, the Lord's going to deliver us out of it. Okay, all right. He's going to give us great deliverances, man. If brothers do have to drink the cup of martyrdom in this life, the Lord going to give us the strength to endure it. Okay, all right, or deliver us from that situation. Okay, make it so that brothers don't even have to feel going through that. You know. All right, but at the end of the day, the Lord is with us, man. That's the point, man. That's the point. In the midst of all this shit that's going down, the Lord is going to be with us. Okay.
Right. It says in verse 16, in that day it shall be said to Jerusalem, fear thou not, and to Zion let not thine hands be slack.
Right. Okay. So the Lord said, fear thou not. This is the time. I'm coming to save you, so don't fear. Okay, be not afraid, neither doubt, man. Okay, remember the Lord's gonna top the deliverance that He worked in Egypt this time. Okay, He plagued their crops, He plagued their storehouses, He plagued their water, their cattle. He gave them diseases, had them locked up in their houses, scourged them with apparitions, hail mingled with fire. Okay, all right, changed them of wild beasts. He destroyed them, man. But Israel had light. Israel had food. The Lord was taking care of us. Okay? And that's when we had actually a separate portion of the land of Egypt to live in. Now we just in the midst of everybody else. Okay? So imagine the type of deliverances the Lord going to work for us, man. That's why the Lord told us not to fear, man. Let not our hands be slack. Now's the time to not the time to be weak, growing weak, wondering, I don't know, and all. Fuck that. Okay?
Verse 17, Yahweh thy power in the midst of thee is mighty. He will save. He will rejoice over thee with joy. He will rest in his love. He will sing joy over thee with singing.
And so when the Lord save us, man, He gonna rejoice over us, man. Okay, in the day of salvation, we're gonna hear Yahweh Shai sing and rejoice over His people, man. Okay, and along with all the angels and the rest of the elect, imagine the beauty of that sound, man.
Right.
Okay, the type of instruments they got in the chariots, man. Come on, man.
Verse 18, I will gather them that are sorrowful for the solemn assembly, who are of thee, to whom the reproach of it was a burden.
Which the Lord is gathering us right now, man. Okay, because we were burdened by the fact that our people had reproached the assembly of the Lord. Okay, we were burdened by the fact that our people did not want to seek the Lord, know who they were as a people. Okay, not want to keep any of the Lord's laws or His judgments. All right, so the Lord is gathering us, man. Okay.
Verse 19. Behold, at that time I will undo all that afflict thee, and I will save her that halted, and gather her that was driven out.
All right, so the Lord is gonna undo all of our enemies, man. Okay. All right, the enemy gonna come in like a flood. The Lord gonna lift up a standard. At some point, the Lord gonna lift up a standard. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and He gonna gather us. Okay, you got it.
And gather her that was driven out, and I will get them praise and fame in every land where they have been put to shame. At that time will I bring you again, even in the time that I gather you, for I will make you a name and a praise among all people of the earth, when I turn back your captivity before your eyes, said Yahweh.
Right. Okay. So, hey, man, the Lord, the earth is about to see a great deliverance wrought upon the Lord's people, man, in these times of trouble and these times of evil. Okay, that's what the earth is getting ready to see, man. And the Lord saving us with these great deliverances is gonna give Him more praise, man. Okay, because all the other gods of the nations, they ain't gonna save these people from all hell breaking loose, man. Okay, but somehow we gonna be good. Somehow we gonna be good, and everybody gonna know that it's Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai that's dealing with those people. It's a higher power dealing with them. Okay, they gonna curse the Most High. They gonna talk they shit, but they gonna know there's a clear difference.
Right.
Okay, between them and us. Okay.
Isaiah 59 verse 19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord Yahweh from the west, and His glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of Yahweh shall lift up a standard against them. And that's right. The scriptures talk about how the enemy is coming in like a flood, and he knew he had but a short time. You know, the devil, which is the so-called white man. So the Most High is going to lift up that standard, and the Most High is going to give His men spiritual power, man.
Yes, that's right. The Lord is going to give His men spiritual power. Okay, it's going to be angelic deliverances, prepared to possibly meet an angel, save you, okay, and guide you through the time of trouble. Prepared to see that. Right. Okay, prepare your mind that that's an actual possibility. Okay, that's an actual possibility. You know, shit could be hitting the fan, the chariot bust in the middle of it all and guide you out the situation. Right. Okay, it's real. You know, Esau go come in like a flood. The Lord gonna lift up a standard, either make the enemy take flight and flee from you, or allow you the ability to take flight and flee from them, flee from their clutches, man. Okay, it's real like that in the Bible, man. Okay.
I got John chapter 14 verse 12. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do shall he do also, and greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto my Father. So Yahushua did many works, but Yahushua said we're going to do works like Him and greater works. Most High is going to glorify His men.
That's right.
Verse 13. And whatsoever ye shall ask in my name, that will I do, that the Father may be glorified in the Son. If he asks anything in my name, I will do it.
That's right, man. And back then, Yahushua was already raising the dead, casting out devils, walking on water, disappearing, reappearing, disguising Himself, healing, saying the word. My son is vexed with this devil.
Feeding multitudes.
You know, the person I'm talking about that's plagued with this disease or this demon, they're not even here right now. But if you just talk, if you just say the word, they're going to be healed.
Right.
And Yahushua said, come. And it happened. Okay? And we see the acts of the apostles, how they did many works and stuff like that. But a lot of those works was the same works that Yahushua did. So there has to be a time where we're going to do greater than that. Because it hasn't happened yet.
Right.
That prophecy needs to be fulfilled, okay? Brothers need to start flying, okay? Spiritual power, that actually needs to happen on planet Earth Okay, not just in America, all over the world, the Lord is going to lift up a standard. Yes.
Yep.
Okay. For his people, for the men of the Lord, for his saints. That's just it's in the scriptures. It's in the scriptures. That, it's there.
That's right.
Did you have something else?
I got Isaiah 32,
Mm-hmm.
because a lot of you women, you're going to cleave onto a man of the Lord to be saved.
That's right.
This is Isaiah 32, verse 1. Behold, a king shall reign in righteousness, and princes shall rule in judgment. And a man shall be as an hiding place from the wind, from destruction, and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. All right? So that hiding place is going to be that man of the Lord, which the Most High is going to put the Spirit on him to be protected. So by default, his household will be protected. The
Right.
women that's with him going to be protected as well, man.
Right. Exactly. The other members of the elect that's with him going to be protected.
Right.
Okay. The women, the children. Okay. All of them going to be his, because Isaiah 4:1.
Mhm.
Okay. It's
Right.
yeah. It's gonna get live out here, man. Okay. This is Isaiah 13:12. It says, "I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir."
Yep.
Okay, so the Lord's gonna make his men precious, man. That's why he's trying us right now, man. Okay, that's why he put us through the purging process, and we've been catching hell and all of that. Okay, that was so that the Lord could refine us, man. Okay, the Lord's gonna have his men gold going into the time of trouble and gold coming out,
Mhm.
because that's what happens when you put a gold in a furnace. It's gold coming in, then it's gold coming out, just a pure gold, you know. And so that's how the Lord gonna make his men, man. And the value of gold is as far as in comparison to the rest of the metals, is extremely valuable, man.
Mhm.
So that means if you as precious as fine gold, people want you. People
Right.
looking for you. People esteem you.
You're worth something.
You're worth something. You're known.
Yeah.
You know? That's what that means, man. So brothers are gonna become known, man.
Mhm.
All right? The scriptures tell you in Ezekiel 33, all right? Ezekiel 33 and 33, it says, "And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come, then shall they know that a prophet hath been among them."
Right.
Okay? So when all this shit start hitting the fan, okay, people gonna start recognizing who the prophets were. Okay? Oh, it was those guys on the street corner. Okay, I know where they used to park, and
Mhm.
I know somebody who said they saw him somewhere.
Let's go find him.
Let's go find him. Okay, that was the man of the Lord. And then on top of that, the Lord gonna be delivering us from all these different types of situations. Okay, giving brothers spiritual power, sending angels. Okay, all type of miraculous deliverances. We gonna be eating, drinking, marrying, have abundance, getting out of all type of different situations miraculously, like just miraculously. Like undeniable. People gonna be like, this is somebody who's famous. The word gonna go out. People gonna be looking for you. Okay, like it says in Amos, man. It tells you that in the book of Amos, they shall go from sea to sea, from the north even to the east, man, to try to seek the word of the Lord, and they shall not find it, man. Okay, real talk. People won't come trying to ask us questions, get to know who we are. A great multitude coming in.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, man, yeah.
It's Isaiah 4:1. And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, which that's a complete number of women, saying, "We will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach." Because a lot of you women gonna be trotting down the streets.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're gonna want to cleave on to a man of the Lord. Then, because the Most High is gonna be with that man. But you got it.
Come on, man. Hey, and the scriptures say that the Lord is plaguing Egypt as before. Okay, the Lord used a prophet and a priest. Okay, he used Moses and Aaron to plague Egypt. All right,
Yep.
to pray those plagues on Egypt, man. To perform those plagues on Egypt. So if he gonna plague Egypt as before, that means that men of the Lord gonna get spiritual power. That's what that mean. Hey, it is what it is, bruh. You know, it happened in the past. It's gonna happen again. You had Elijah, you had Elisha, you had Moses. All right, you had all the prophets, man. That all did mighty works, man. So what's gonna be what's different this time? Ain't no difference this time.
Nope.
Ain't nothing new under the sun, man. You know, and hey, as we prophesy these things, you see, man, that the Lord is with us, man.
Mm-hmm.
You see it, man, because all of it's happening. Shoot.
I got Wisdom of Solomon.
Mm-hmm. Well, actually, I wanted to bring out that Isaiah 65. Yeah. Isaiah 65 and 13, it says, "Therefore thus saith the Lord God, Behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit." Okay? So, there's going to come a time on earth where the men of the Lord and the elect going to be the only ones out here eating and drinking sufficiently enough, like healthily, you know, not having and you know, not having to go break into somebody's shit, or you know, not having to eat a family member eating unclean food, you know, not having to do crazy shit, okay, not having to drink polluted water, actually have good clean drinking water, good sustainable food that's lawful, healthy for you, good for you, where everybody else gonna be stuck out there, man, with famine and cannibalism and disease and drinking filthy water and eating their own shit and eating unclean foods. Since they can't buy chicken at the store, they gonna try to hunt the neighborhood raccoon or possum and get the bubonic plague. That's what's coming. Okay, for them. All right, but we ain't gonna have to go through that. There's gonna come to a time where the elect gonna be the ones rejoicing on earth, and singing while everybody else is crying and howling and ashamed. Okay, the mirth is already ceasing. They ain't going to their concerts, having their music shows and stuff like that. But who's really turned up in the spirit? We are. So the prophecy being fulfilled. It's already letting you know in the spirit that we're going to be in them times where we're going to be rejoicing, man.
That's right. So Wisdom of Solomon chapter 3, verse 5, "And having been a little chastised, they shall be greatly rewarded. For God proved them and found them worthy for himself." And we're being chastised right now, for we have sinned against the Most High, so we have to bear his indignation. Alright? His righteous anger. It says, "As gold in the furnace hath he tried them, and received them as a burnt offering. And in the time of their visitation they shall shine and run to and fro like sparks among the stubble. They shall judge the nations and have dominion over the people, and their Lord shall reign forever." That's a promise, man. Spiritual powers. We're going to rule over the nations. We're going to be on top. They're going to be at the bottom. That's what it is, man.
Right. Hey, the scriptures say in 2nd Ezra, the heathen shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee, man. All right, when the days of trouble and sorrow, heaviness come, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance.
Right.
Okay, and people going to be able to notice it. Okay, that's why the scriptures say the heathen shall envy thee, because they're going to know, they're going to be able to notice it.
Right.
Okay, and the reason why they're going to notice it is because the Lord going to keep delivering us, keep blessing us, keep being with us. Okay, while they just getting jacked up, and they're going to have to deal with it. This is Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 1. It says, "Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they looked for. And they, repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit, shall say within themselves, This was he whom we had sometimes in derision and a proverb of reproach. We fools accounted his life madness, and his end to be without honor. How is he numbered among the children of the Most High, and his lot among the saints?" Okay, and they're gonna feel that way all the way up until the point of eternal salvation. Okay, which is coming for the elect, man. They're gonna be hating, man, hard. They're gonna be hating, man, when they see the Lord deliver brothers and deliver brothers' wives and children and our households while they catching hell. And when they see the missiles coming down, bearing down on them, okay, and fire and the earth reeling to and fro as a drunkard, but the elect man getting beamed up, okay, the elect lady getting beamed up, they gonna hate, man. They gonna be hurt, you know. But the Lord's gonna glorify us by doing that, man. By having our enemies mourn, you know, in front of us.
Yep. Sirach 36, verse 15, give testimony unto those that thou hast possessed from the beginning, and raised up prophets that have been in thy name. All right, reward them that wait for thee, and let thy prophets be found faithful. It says, give testimony unto those that thou hast possessed from the beginning, and the testimony of Yahweh Shai, the spirit of prophecy, man. And what the prophet's doing now, prophesying. You know, it says, reward them that wait for thee. That reward is coming.
Yeah, it is.
You know?
It's coming, Aki. Just gotta wait. Keep pushing. Keep doing the work. And wait on the Lord, man, because it's coming, man. Job chapter 5, man. Hey, and he shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, 7 shall no evil touch thee. He shall redeem thee from famine and death, from war, the power of the sword, the tongue. Okay, that destruction and famine, thou shalt laugh. The Lord finna glorify us, man. It's coming, man.
Got one more. Revelation 18, verse 20. Rejoice over her, thou heaven and ye holy apostles and prophets, for God hath avenged you on her. Talking about her, Babylon.
Right, God. So it's time to rejoice over the fact that the Most High is about to bring judgment on Babylon, man. Okay, and then also, hey, ultimately we being tried and perfected so that, hey, if we suffer with Yahweh Shai, we could be glorified together with Him forever, man. So that's the full glory that's coming. Okay, so with that, hey, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Kakodash.
Shalom.
Shalom.